Are you willing to give up what's making you sick? Hello everyone, this is Lori Lines of Higher Self Access. I am a QHHT Level 3 practitioner, board-certified clinical hypnotist, intuitive and inspirational medium. The late, great Dolores Cannon used to ask her ailing clients, "Are you willing to give up what is making you sick?" She would ask this question in the wake of a QHHT hypnosis session. While this question may seem harsh to some, its simplicity gives rise to our own empowerment as more of us awaken to our responsibility tending to our thoughts, our actions, and our emotions that block us and make our lives, sick. The majority of the people in the world are living mechanical lives based on social conditionings and false beliefs instilled in us since childhood and beyond. Our inharmonious thoughts and feelings, our desires and our compulsive behaviors create major blocks which densify our bodies and lower our vibrational frequency so that we become vulnerable to the negativity or our created negative energy around us. Consequently, individuals attract situations and people of similar energies based on the cosmic principle of like attracts like. Mental blocks are nothing but dark energies stagnated in our consciousness over long periods of time. These blocks can unconsciously be held within parts of our bodies too. When we cling to our negativity and appropriate our woes and sadness, we unwittingly trap them into our subconscious being, where they gradually crystallize into mental, physical, and emotional blocks that affect us adversely at all levels. These blocks obstruct the divine flow of energy into our being and can shift us out of alignment with our source so that all our thoughts and emotions are tainted with pessimism. Our conscious awareness is a sentry that guards our thoughts and feelings from straying away from the source, light of love and peace. When some outside situation provokes us to anger, fear, hatred, and the like, we must be aware of our emotions and our inner dialogue that expresses those emotions. It is important for us to be in control of our emotions before they overwhelm us. How do we take control? Take a pause. Watch your negative emotions as they pass, as a passive spectator. Acknowledge each emotion that comes up with, "I am feeling angry," or "I am feeling fear," and so on. Observe your emotions without allowing them to ruffle your feelings. Your quiet vigilance prevents the discordant emotions to take possession of your heart, mind, even your body, and keeps them under control. Do not be tempted to resist and analyze them or reason with them, but simply just be with them until they subdue or dissolve into stillness. With the power of presence, we can rid ourselves of mental, emotional blocks and choose to lead a wholesome life, free from the compulsions of our negative thoughts. It is helpful to challenge our fears that pose as obstructions to our success and well-being, and dare to break free from our comfort zones for a more enterprising life. Know that fears are illusory by nature and appear real only as long as we give it our energy to dominate over us. Fears enfeeble the mind and cripple the spirit. Similarly, it helps to be conscious of our mental activity at any given time. It is typical of the mind to drift off to its shady haunts of dismal memories, bringing with it the dark remnants of pain and sorrow which cloud our present moment of sunshine and happiness and steep us into our own misery. Your conscious awareness repels untoward thought, allowing only those which are in keeping with our health and well-being. When you catch yourself drifting down the bleak memory lane, stop your thoughts right dead in their tracks and immediately replace them with that which uplifts your spirit and evokes joy in your heart. If the thought hangs on, affirm, I nullify this thought so that it does not enter into my subjective mind. It is helpful to engage in constructive activities that are instrumental in increasing mental cheerfulness and better concentration. Life is not meant to be taken so seriously. If we learn to laugh in the face of our trials and tribulations, we can understand that hardships are merely the lessons of life that we need to go through and grow through for our own spiritual progress. These are transient, here 1 minute and gone the next. If we refuse to internalize other people's aggressive behavior toward us, we rise to the understanding it is nothing personal. It is just their way of releasing their inner turmoil and pent-up frustrations. So go ahead and dare to laugh when ordeals compel you to cry. Dare to love and forgive your enemies when they provoke you to anger and hatred. Dare to be resilient when the blows of life bear down on you, so that you are able to bounce back good and strong once they are through with you. Dare to remain anchored in the light of peace when fears threaten to close in on you and jeopardize your happiness. Shadows and sunshine are a part of one's spiritual journey. You have to allow yourself to move on and enjoy the ride. Keep moving onward and upward, and look forward to new changes that bring with them surprises and opportunities. Cast your burdens onto your higher power and live free like a child who is filled with hope and wonderment. Find your joys in the simple things in life. A happy heart is a healthy heart. Afflictions and maladies can cease to exist in a body that resonates with true peace and joy. Though easier said than done, practicing presence and vigilance over our hearts and minds requires persistent effort and a sense of responsibility on our parts. It is a prerequisite in order to gain mastery over self and to live by the power of our souls, so that we become a source of attraction for universal peace, abundance, health, and prosperity. Thank you for listening, and I wish you love and truth. I am Lori Lines.